He says, "Did you see me doing this?" He says, "I want you to do this for others." So in modern day, it would kind of look like this. If you put your feet in the tub, it would kind of look like this. He would take if they had a robe or whatever, he'd roll it up here. You got big calves, bro. I would pick somebody with big calves. All right. And here's what he might do. He might do today. He might do this today. He might say, this is an unusual situation we're in. Whoever sees an old white guy kneeling before a young black guy, that just doesn't happen anymore. Most guys my age, we sit back in recliners and we just judge you. We say all kinds of things privately that nobody ever hears. And then we say them publicly too. And before Jesus, that's how I was. But when Jesus came into my heart, I started seeing you differently. I started seeing you through the lens of God instead of the lens of my flesh. And realizing that I probably haven't done the best by you in this country. And I need to repent to you. I need to ask you to forgive me. And I don't need just you to ask to forgive me. I need any race that I've oppressed to forgive me, because I know that you'll never see healing till you accept responsibility for the things that have happened in our country. For our country to be great, it's not about the prosperity of our nation. It's not how much money we can make and great houses we can live in, cars we can drive. What makes our country great is not our entrepreneurship, our ingenuity, our ability to win wars. What makes our country great is God and our submission to Him. And because we haven't always submitted to Him, and we've kind of lived our own lives in independence, rebellion, we've had a lot of trouble between us. And maybe I haven't been the best at expressing to you that you're valuable to me. You're as valuable to me as I am to myself, and you have value that I haven't always given you. So I want to show you something. See, I'm going to take the lowest part of your body, the part that nobody wants to touch. I'm going to put my hands on it. And I'm doing this because I want you to understand, I don't think I'm better than you. I don't think I'm more valuable than you. And I want you to grow up in an America where you, as a young black man from another country, feel just as valued as I do as a white man from this country. I want you to experience that value coming from me, and I want you to experience it coming from other Americans that are like me. And I want you to grow up in America where you're not afraid. You're not afraid of people. You're not afraid of racism. You're not afraid of being treated unjustly or unfairly. I want you to grow up in America where people like me and people like you sit down and have dinner together. Where our children play together. Where we can do life together and be one together. The only way that happens is Jesus. Jesus has to be at the center of our relationship. So, may your feet be cleansed. And may our hearts be cleansed this year. And let this year be a starting point for us. Because I don't think it's going to happen in the government. I don't think it's going to happen in politics. In fact, I think, if anything, that's going to cause more division. But I think it's possible that it could happen in the church if we just start washing each other's feet instead of judging each other. Good afternoon, everybody. Nothing like coming up after a video like that that's still emotional to me. That happened.